Welcome back to the morning show. In this portion, we put the spotlight on Weston Schools and all the good things that are going on there in that district. And we're here to tell you about a production that is going on this weekend. Joining us in the studio will be Lexi Siebenaler, along with Claire Frost and Aubrey Green, their teacher, Mrs. Chrissy Klemp. And also we'll talk to Molly Caston in a little bit as well. She's a frequent guest on our morning show studios. But we're going to start with the students, first of all, here on this side of the table. We appreciate it. Lexi, I guess you get to go first.
Yay!
Tell us about the production that Weston is putting on.
So we are doing Schoolhouse Rock Live Junior. It's a musical about the old show from the 70s, Schoolhouse Rock. We sing many songs like Conjunction Junction.
I love it.
The Preamble, Interplanet Janet. Our shows are tonight at 7. There we go, at 7. And it's tomorrow at 2.
Wonderful. Were you familiar with Schoolhouse Rock before you decided to put this on?
No.
Okay. Have you learned about your conjunctions and all that a little bit better now that you've sung about it?
Yes.
So what part do you play?
I play Shuli. She's kind of
Goofy?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, describe your character and what she does in the production.
She's kind of goofy, I guess. She talks about Interplanet Janet and unpacking your adjectives.
Oh, it sounds like a lot of fun. How long have you been practicing for this production?
About two months, yeah.
Wow, okay. So when do you practice? Is it during class time?
We normally do it after school and sometimes on like weekends, but not really much.
What are some other things you're involved in at Weston School?
Band, choir, student council. I think that's really it, yeah.
Lots of fun. Why do you like going to Weston School?
It's really a nice community. The teachers are great. They're exciting. They're fun. It really teaches you a lot.
Let's move over and talk to Claire Frost as well. Claire, tell us about the part that you play.
I play Dory, and she's basically like this really excited girl. She talks about nouns, and like she walks around like with the teacher Tom. She basically explains what a noun is. She talks about history, like the preamble. She talks about elbow room, which is basically where where America started. And she talks about how we got territory from lands and the president at the time, and like that's basically Dory, yeah.
Interesting. Were your parents or your grandparents probably aware of Schoolhouse Rock?
Yeah, when I like mentioned it to my mom and so she was like, "Oh, I used to watch that when I was a kid. Like that show was so exciting when I watched it."
What is your favorite song?
My favorite song is probably Elbow Room because I sing the most in it.
And have you two learned a lot about?
Yeah, I did not know about Schoolhouse Rock, but after I like learned a lot about it. Yeah.
Do you do the song "I'm a Bill"?
Yes.
We do that one too?
Yeah.
Okay, I remember that one as well. So sounds like a lot of fun. Why do you think people should come see you this weekend, Claire?
Well, I think that it's like might be fun, and if you don't know it, you're probably gonna like it. And then after you leave, you're just gonna be singing like, "I'm just a Bill."
Yes, I'm only a Bill.
It sounds like what we call an earworm. So you're going to be singing it all weekend.
You're
now,
gonna be
right?
singing it. You can't get out of your head.
And I bet that's the case with you two, right? During this fall, you probably have been walking down the hall singing these songs in your head.
Yeah,
right?
we're just like in the hallways, just singing
It's
it.
always stuck in my head.
The advantage is, though, someday when you're working on something, you have to use correct grammar. You're probably going to go back to, conjunction, junction, or, whatever it is to put it together, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like fun. Learning on stage. I love it. Aubrey Green is here as well. Aubrey, what part do you play?
I play a girl named Dinah. She's there. She's always early.
She's there?
Yep, she's just there. She's on time. She's teaching you about like interjections, and she's also teaching you about adjectives and unpacking them. Okay. Same thing with Shuli over here.
What is your favorite song in the production?
Probably interjections because I sing it, and people like that one. I heard a couple laughs during that one.
Really good.
Got a good reaction out of that one.
Wow. Have you done it in front of an audience yet?
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday was our first show.
Okay.
Yep.
So did you do it in front of the students?
We did in
Yep,
front of the
whole school.
Yeah.
Okay.
School, yeah.
And a couple senior citizens, some of them.
Yep.
Okay. Was that like nerve wracking, like knowing that you're putting this on in front of your peers?
It was
or
a
not?
little bit. Yeah.
Just a little, but as soon as we got out on stage, and it was like they just all went away. We knew what we were doing. We knew our lines, so it went pretty well.
It just sounds like a lot of fun. How many are involved in the production? How many are in the play? Do
My
you know?
Lord. Around 19, maybe.
Okay.
Around 19, yeah.
That's a good number. Yeah. What are some other things you're involved in, Aubrey?
I do band, choir, and I also do the sheep project. I
Right.
help out with that a lot.
We're going to talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. Some other things you're involved in, Claire?
Band and choir.
Band and choir. Good. Would you guys, do you have any song prepared that you could sing for us or anything like that? Or
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you mind? I mean, I don't want to put you guys
Okay.
on the spot, but
sure.
you know,
Sure.
you're going to sing a little bit. Oh, you even got some musical background that we could do that. I still.
First.
Which one?
Okay.
Unpack your adjectives.
Unpack your adjective.
Unpack your adjectives. Okay, I love it. Schoolhouse Rock live. I wasn't even prepared for this. Go ahead.
Got home from camping last spring. Saw people, places, and things. We barely had arrived. Friends asked us to describe the people, places, and every last thing. So we unpacked our adjectives.
I unpacked frustrating first. Reached in and found the word worst. Then I picked foggy and next I picked soggy and then I was ready to tell them my tale. 'Cause I unpacked my adjectives.
Adjectives are words you use to really describe things. Handy words to carry around. Days are sunny or they're rainy. Kids are dumb or else they're brainy. Adjectives can show you which way. Adjectives are often used to help us compare things. To say how thin, how fat, how short or tall. Girls who tall can get taller. Boys who small can get smaller. Till one is the tallest, the other's the smallest of all. We hiked along without care. Then we ran into a bear. He was a hairy bear.
He was a scary bear.
We beat a hasty retreat from his lair. And described him with adjectives. Next time you go on a trip, remember this little tip. The minute you get back, they'll ask you this and that. You can describe people, places, and things. Simply unpack your adjectives. You can do it with adjectives. Tell them about it with adjectives. You can shout it with adjectives. Adjectives.
All right. Standing ovation from the host here. That's I couldn't stop smiling while that thing was going there. That's awesome. So you can stop by Weston Schools tonight and see that firsthand and see these ladies on stage. Their teacher, Mrs. Klemp, is here. They did a great job. I put them on the spot. They sounded really good.
Oh, yes. They've been working really, really hard. The last probably month and a half, 2 months, we've been working after school. We did start in the classroom a little bit just to get the excitement, and then once they found their parts, then we started after school rehearsals, and it's gone on from there. And yesterday during school, we performed for the school, and then we had a few people from the Sauk County Healthcare Center that came out in the afternoon as well, and they did fantastic.
Is this a production that you've wanted to put on for a while?
Well, we had been throwing around the idea of getting a musical started, and I'd asked the kids what they wanted to do in the springtime, and then I got to thinking, let's pull something that was not as familiar to them, and it would be kind of nostalgic too. I mean, I grew up watching this on Saturday mornings as well, and it was something that was twofold, that when they did a show for the school, it would help as a learning aspect and a teaching aspect for them as well, and then they could carry around some of these songs and maybe do a generational thing too. And one other fun fact is we're offering this as free admission for people to come, as a special, like, hey, welcome, this is something we haven't done in a very, very long time at our school. So it's pretty cool.
Hats off to you to put it on, because I know you're burning the candle at both ends. You direct band and choir, right?
Yep, band, choir, general music, and then I'm also the Sheep Project advisor.
My goodness. So hats off to you. And in a small school, I think you have to wear a lot of hats, don't you?
Yeah, most definitely.
Are there high schoolers involved in this? Or?
We have one high schooler, so this program is junior high music, or a junior musical, which means that you're supposed to only have up to ninth grade in it for the legalities of it, unless you talk to them and get special approvals with the junior level. And so we do have one high schooler who chose to participate, and he is one of the leads, and he's the one who does I'm a Bill. That's Luke Osborne.
Awesome. Do you do Conjunction Junction?
As
right?
well, yep.
As well. Do you do, what's the one, the game was tied at 7, all...
Interjections.
Interjections.
Yep.
And Franklin found he had the ball, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's
I should have let you guys sing it. But,
yeah.
Oh, man, lots of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're hoping that this is a start of maybe something...
a new tradition, yeah. We were talking about what can we do next? What can we do next? They want to do more musicals. They're like, can we do another one next year? What can we do next year? So it's pretty exciting to see all the enthusiasm. Some of these kids that don't normally get opportunities opportunities to shine. Maybe they're not a sports, maybe not an athletic person, maybe they are athletic. So we try, and the timing of it all is in between sports. So I have some, like Luke Osborne was also a cross country player, and we shared. As a small school, we share and rise above. And so we found times that we could work on the side. He would still go to cross country, and then he would come and do a lesson afterwards to help catch up on what he missed during rehearsal. And vice versa. I'm sharing right now, middle school basketball has already started, and some of those basketballers, their coach was nice enough to let them come to practice for the last couple weeks, and then they'd go to their basketball practice as soon as we were done. And so wearing all those hats, not only the teachers are wearing a lot of hats, the students are as well.
Are you putting it on the stage at Weston High School?
Yes, this is on the stage. This is the first time the stage has been getting utilized more often. We had a very generous donation to update our sound system on the stage, and so we're starting to be able to utilize it more often as our facilities are a little bit more updated than they have been in years past. So it's been nice.
You have so many things going on there, and you mentioned the Sheep Project. How's that going this school year?
The Sheep Project is going fantastic. Right now we're kind of in maintenance time, and I'll let Aubrey share about that with the maintenance. She's been kind of taking charge during the school days. She has a crew that she'll go out and take for feed. And then on the weekends, I have a couple families that have each taken a day, and they come in and do the feed. And then we're hoping in January, if the ram has done what he is supposed to, we're hoping for lambs come January, and then we start milking twice a day. And then in the springtime, we'll have gelato, and we also have soap currently, and I'm planning on having the soap out and available at the show if people want to purchase. And then we'll also have the craft fair at the end of the month that the music department sponsors. It's the Saturday after Thanksgiving, and we'll have the soap. We'll have the Sheep Project will have a spot there for the soap, and the music department sponsors that, so we have a bake sale there. And then the juniors are having the concessions at that one.
Wow, busy times.
It is.
I know that that craft fair is a big fundraiser for you, isn't it?
Yes, it's the 44th year of the craft fair, and all the vendors do that. That is the support. It's free for people to come and see, and we generally have both gyms filled with vendors. we had over 150 booths filled with vendors over the years, at a year we have about 150 booths. Usually it's about 70 vendors, so it's a really huge craft fair, and it's from 8 to 2 on that Saturday.
Well, good luck with that.
Thank you.
We'll publicize that for you as well. Well, yeah, let's put Aubrey back on the hot seat here a little bit. Aubrey, what does it mean as far as maintenance right now? What are some things you're doing?
So far in the sheep project, we're just kind of waiting, and for right now, it's mostly making soap from milk that we've had just kind of stored, and just feeding them, making sure they're healthy and stuff like that.
So do you come in before and after school to check on things?
I normally go right after lunch. We have a little recess time. I go out there and I do some feed. I check on them, make sure nothing's off about them, make sure they're all doing well. And then I come back in, report to Miss Klump.
And you're in 8th grade. Is it typical that somebody in middle school has this role, or is this unique?
Really, anybody can join if they want to.
Okay.
I would say it's more. I got into it when I was in middle school because I figured out about it. I forgot how, but I figured out about it, and I was just like, that seems something interesting that I might want to do. And so now I'm here.
Yeah. Sounds like busy times then. So then when you do get milking twice a day, do you have to worry about who has a shift and those kind of things?
Most of the time, yeah. We have people sign up and for either morning or afternoons. Most of the time I do afternoons because I can't get there in the mornings, but I can help out in the mornings if need be.
Has to be a good feeling when you see that finished product with that soap and gelato coming out too, right?
Yep.
What's your favorite flavor of gelato, by the way?
Oh, we got a lot. I just say that we made a special type. We made a mint Oreo last year. Pretty sure that was. And I really like that one.
It is good stuff. We've had a chance to sample it here at the radio station, so yeah, keep it coming.
Well, and we've been pretty blessed. We had a lot of high schoolers that step up when milking time happens, and then the lambing. We have a lot of. They get called at all different times of night. I have a chat that we go to, and I'll say, hey, can anybody come and help me? I see a lamb's getting dropped, and usually I have families that'll come and help, and so there'll be people wiping off the lambs, going to feed them while we're caring for the mom, getting the first colostrum, and then we'll have families that elementary families have been stepping up too, and they would take a shift. Like one family would do a Monday night, one family would do a Tuesday night. I'd have families take weekend shifts, which have been very helpful. And then I had a couple high schoolers that would step up and do the mornings because they could drive there and get there more easily. So it's been pretty awesome to see all the community and the school get together and help out with the project.
It's also all about life lessons, and you talk about the many aspects that the students can learn from this, right?
Most definitely. And so currently I have the pasteurization license, but by myself having it, I can teach the students so we can work on it together. So they don't themselves have to have the license, but they can still help with the processing. Aubrey was one that helped out a lot during last year as well with the gelato making and help with the finishing up with that, as well as Mrs. Green. She did a lot of the gelato finishing up as while I was in classes because we'd kind of tag team it. During my prep time, I would start it, and then other teachers could cover it up and help while I was in class. And so we'd pass it along. And then students as well, packaging it and labeling it. I have one student that they designed the label for our soap. So it helps with more factors than just herdsmanship or caring of the animals, and it goes beyond. I have one student that found a passion for milking sheep and ended up getting a job milking on a dairy farm. One was a dairy sheep farm as well as working. He has like 3 jobs, and then he works at the feed mill as well. So it kind of is it helps out with a lot. And then they have some of them that worked with the pasteurization went on to Carr Valley and helped out there. So it's kind of helped open pathways for students that might not happen in other areas.
Awesome. Now, what about the sheep? Do they enjoy music? Do you guys sing to them, or?
Sometimes we play music while we're working.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you've performed your Schoolhouse Rock songs for them yet or not. But maybe we can swing the microphone over to Molly here as well. Molly Caston is here, Weston principal. We're talking about the events going on this weekend, the Schoolhouse Rock presentation tonight. And Molly, you got to be pretty proud of these students and what's going on.
I'm really proud of the students. You know, this is just another example of the uniqueness that we have at Weston. What other school district do you know of that the music teacher, the band choir director, is also the advisor for the SHEEP project and is this knowledgeable about that topic? That's not something you see everywhere. And this is another example of how our district not only survives, but thrives by thinking outside of the box. We have great things happening at our school that are unique to us. I'm not only proud of the students for taking this leap and doing something that they have never seen in their school. These students have, in the time that they have been in school, there has not been a theater production in our school. And so they were the first ones to get up in front of their peers in a very long time. And I know it was difficult. They were nervous, but they did a great job. And that's a great thing. I'm glad they did that. And I'm also very grateful to Mrs. Klump that she took this on and she provided this opportunity for these kids that they normally wouldn't have. And, you know, it's a perfect example of people just doing what needs to be done so our kids have opportunities.
Yeah, well said. How's the school year otherwise? It's going well?
It's going by very quickly. You know, we're into November and how many days? 12? There's 12 school days left until Thanksgiving break, and then there's only 29 school days till Christmas. This time of year goes so quickly, and, you know, with everything going on, Veterans Day this week, winter sports are starting, you know, all of those different activities, and it's going to be a blur from now until Christmas is over.
Do you do some special things for Veterans Day at Weston?
Yes, we have a veterans program that, of course, Mrs. Klump is working on with some of these students as well. So not only, you know, it was the reason the musical was this weekend is, like Mrs. Klump said, was between sports seasons, but it was also difficult because of preparing for the Veterans Day program. So because our high school band and choir, the choirs, the junior high band and high school bands and choirs all perform at that. So, and are a part of our program that's on Tuesday at 9 o'clock. So she's, you know, very busy right now. And then again, like she said, November 29th is the craft fair that she is managing. So lots going on.
Middle school sports, I know, are kind of ramping up. And then girls basketball will be starting here before too long as well, won't it?
Yes, it will. And this is our first year with our co-op with Ithaca for our girls basketball team. And another exciting thing is, you know, we've co-op for years with Ithaca for wrestling. This year we have a dedicated girls wrestling coach. So that's pretty excited to take that girls sport a little bit more. And then our junior high girls, which I believe you guys are also playing basketball. When these ladies spoke about what they're involved in, they left out the sports that they're involved in because they are all involved in sports as well. In our middle school, we'll be co-oping and with Ithaca as well for girls basketball this year. So it's pretty exciting. A lot going on for our kids. Lots of opportunities.
Sounds good. You guys are busy. You looking forward to basketball as well?
Yeah.
That's down the road, right? Mm-hmm. Your main concern is tonight.
Yes.
What time are the performances again this evening?
Tonight it is at 7 o'clock, and tomorrow it's at 2 o'clock.
All right, and everybody is welcome from the community, and and no tickets involved then, right?
Nope.
Is this
Free of charge.
Free of charge. Great deal. Anything else anyone would like to add this morning?
They wanted to sing one more song.
Oh, you want to sing one more song? Well, I think that would be very fitting.
Yes.
Yeah, we're always looking for that. So what song are we going to do next here?
Elbow Room.
Yep, to do Elbow Room.
Elbow Room. Okay. All right. Is anybody a lead in this one? So I should. Okay, right there in the middle, Claire. Okay. So this is Elbow Room. You can see it tonight at Weston.
One thing you will discover when you get next to one another is everybody needs some elbow room, elbow room. It's nice when you're kind of cozy, but not when you're tangled nosy. Everybody needs an elbow, needs a little elbow room. That's how it was in the early days of the USA. People kept coming to settle, though the East was the only place there was to go. The president was Thomas Jefferson. He made a deal with Napoleon. How'd you like to sell a mile or two,
Or 3 or 100 or 1,000.
And so in 1803, Louisiana territory was sold to us without a fuss and gave us lots of elbow room. Oh, elbow room, elbow room. Got to give us some elbow room. It's a West or bust. In God we trust. There's a new land out there. Lewis and Clark volunteered to go.
Goodbye, good luck, wear your overcoat.
They prepared for good times and for bad.
And for bad,
They hired Sacagawea to be the guide. She led them all across the countryside, reached the coast, and found the most elbow room they've ever had. The way was opened up for folks with bravery. There were plenty of fights to win land rights, but the West was meant to be. They call it manifest destiny. The trappers, trailers, and the peddlers, the politicians and the settlers, they got there by any way they could. Any way they could. Gold! The gold rush trampled down the wilderness. Railroads traveled around from east and west. Soon the rest was opened up for good.
now we jet from east to west. Goodbye, New York, hello, LA.
But it took those early folks to open up the way.
Now we got a lot of room to be growing from sea to shining sea.
Guess that we have got our elbow room.
But if there should ever come a time when we're crowded up together,
I'm sure we'll find some elbow room up on the moon. Oh, elbow room.
Got to get us some elbow room. It's a moon or bust. In God we trust. There's a new land up there.
All right. Nice job. Claire Frost, Lexi Siebenaller, and Aubrey Green. You can see them tonight live at Weston Schools. Nice job, ladies. Break a leg tonight, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in. We really appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. I can't stop smiling after that, right? And good luck to you as well, Mrs. Klemp. I know it'll go well.
Thank you, thank you.
You bet. Mrs. Chrissy Klemp joining us, and also Molly Caston from Weston Schools. Check it out this weekend.